September 19th, 2019. The time is 7:12 p.m. This is the September meeting of the Beech Grove Redevelopment Commission. Starting to my right, I'd ask the members to introduce themselves.
Ron Moat, Vice President.
Kathy Chappell, Secretary.
And I'm Donald Webb, the President. Dr. Kaiser, the School Board Advisor, and Tara Wolf and Ed Bell are out tonight, so it's just the three of us. We have to have three people to have a quorum, and that was met. The first thing I would ask from our members is the approval of the August 15th minutes. Any additions, corrections? And if not, I'd ask for a motion to approve.
I make said motion.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye as well. Minutes look great. The next order of business is the bills from August for the payment in September of $13,952.90. We have Borgerman Enterprises at $340. Tim Schulwalder, $225. Peters Consultants, $43.20. Another one for Peters Consultants of $2176.95. Lewis and Capps, $364, and $6,295.60. There are two in this that we are going to hold off paying until we get a better explanation. They are Taft, Sedinus, and Hollister LLP. They were for $127.50 and $104. We're not sure what they go to, so we'll ask the clerk treasurer for clarification on those and vote on paying those if they are our bills at the October meeting. So if there's any no other questions, I'd ask for a motion to approve the bills minus those two.
I make said motion.
I second.
I'm in favor, so
Aye.
aye
Aye.
as well. And then we don't have the mayor tonight, so I will let Angela get up and speak.
Angel.
Angel, I did.
Angel.
My brain is fried tonight, I'm sorry.
It's okay, it
It's been a
happens.
long day at work.
You were close, it's fine. I'm Angel McKenna. I work for the Parks Department. And I came before you, I believe it was March, and presented a packet of information regarding a website for our city, which would also include it was called Civic Plus, and also included a portion called Civic Rec, which would cover the Parks Department, specifically to help us manage programs, to bring in revenue, and just to help us manage all the things that we have going on there at the community center and in the parks. In the budget, they've placed $9,000, which is the annual fee for maintenance for the entire website, city website. So I'm back here tonight asking you for the $20,722 it would take to actually build the site. And that's the 1 year, the only fee for that.
Are other departments contributing to the cost of the development of the website, Angel?
Well, the development of the website is what I'm asking you for.
Right. I'm
For the
asking if any
maintenance-
of the other city departments, Public Works or anyone else.
That's only been
is-
added to my budget. The $9,000 covers the entire city, but that amount has only been added to the budget at the Hornet Park Community Center.
Okay.
So no.
So what you're basically asking is the redevelopment commission to foot the bill for website for all city departments.
Yes.
I'm sorry, how much was it again?
$20,722.
$22? Okay. I need it for my notes.
Fine.
You said 20,722?
Yes. 20722.
That's just to cover the startup, and then who would cover the yearly fees?
The community center. It's in the budget for the community center.
For how long?
Well, it's.
I mean, it's something you'd have to add to your budget every year is what you're saying.
So my experience in the budget is once it's in there, unless for some reason someone decides to take it out, but I haven't witnessed that happening.
Did you approach any of the other departments? Or
We,
the city council about helping to fund the startup?
I did not go to the council myself. I believe Dan Norris did. That's my understanding anyway. But the other departments were all invited to a meeting to participate in an informational meeting
Right.
that we had.
Right.
So everyone has been invited and made aware of the
Have they
process.
had that meeting yet?
Yeah, that was earlier this year.
Yeah,
Did
that
they all
was,
show up?
No.
I know we weren't there. I couldn't go that night.
Well, I know, but I guess, the way I look at it is we're footing the bill, but if, say, sewer wants their stuff on their website, if they're not showing up at an information meeting, I don't know if I necessarily, you know what I'm saying? There's gotta be interest in the people we're providing this for. If there's no interest,
Absolutely.
is there value to it?
Well, the
Right.
reason this all came about is because Dan McMillan currently runs the website. With him leaving office, there isn't anyone else to do it. There is absolutely no one else that does it. So something has to be done for next year, or we won't have a website at all.
And I can't I'm sure it's in your notes, but I can't remember how long it takes. If we were to approve this, how long before it's up and running?
7 to 8 months.
7 to 8 months, okay.
So there's a chance that come January 2nd, the city will no longer have a website.
Correct.
Correct.
No one has access to it but him. I know he had one volunteer, and that was Beth Berg, and she no longer does that.
Has Dan been approached to do this as an independent contractor?
I don't know.
Is either clerk treasurer candidate capable of doing this?
I have not talked to Chris Duffer, but I have talked to Jim Kaufman, and he supports the idea fully. And if he could, and I know he can do it just by knowing him, he's capable of managing something like that. But I'm not sure if he would have someone else do it or not.
See, what I'm wondering is the city website Dan's property, or is it the city's property? If Dan set
It
it
would
up
be
to,
the city's property.
but if Dan set all of it up under him, you understand what I'm saying, Robert? It could go away and there's nothing the city can do about it.
Well, I don't know if the website would go away, but, I mean, you have to have somebody, to be able to maintain a website, even if you start with a good one.
Yeah, it is. They did say we do need a group of people to maintain it.
Oh, I don't disagree with any of that. I'm just saying that website, if Dan owns the domain name or any of that,
Well, the domain name would not be the same. We would have beechgrove.gov,
right.
beechgrove.org, or something else, something more
I
appropriate
guess
for
that's
a
what I'm saying
city.
is Dan may very well own that, and if he wants to, it's just gone.
Yeah,
You talk about maintaining, but I thought these people, that was part of,
they build it.
they build it, but they don't maintain it.
So they will build it exactly the way we want it, everything we want it to say, everything we want it to look like, pictures, that sort of thing. But when we have changes, like uploading minutes or agendas or information for the community or pictures or anything like that, that will have to be done by people. So I suggest each department having someone to manage their area. And
Do
obviously
they
that's,
host it? They host it though,
Yes.
correct? Okay.
and they also manage the credit card, so we can take credit cards through that system as well.
Could we reduce that $20,000 if we didn't take credit cards? Because when I have my
No.
website, I paid a lot more once I started taking orders and credit cards as opposed to when it was just photographs and I maintain my own.
It's my understanding that that is the fee. The credit cards just comes on with it. So there is an alternative. If you're not comfortable funding the entire city website, there is the civic rec part, which is how this whole program started, was for the Parks Department only. And that's something that I feel the community center and the parks needs with the amount of revenue that we're bringing in right now. It would make things a lot easier and a lot, the reports and everything would be a lot easily attained, and the contracts we do with private citizens, and it would make my life easier anyway.
Wouldn't you float the idea,
Angel,
maybe
does
the last,
city have an IT person at all?
That we have a company that is now doing that, but I can't tell you the name of it because they're just
So if
now
there's a
starting to take over.
glitch or it goes down, or,
That would be the company that puts it together.
so they will have ongoing, that kind of maintenance, just not adding content or
Correct.
changing content.
Correct. Yeah, they won't go away.
Did you want to see this, Robert? This is what she gave us in March.
Yeah, that's okay, I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah, I just,
I guess my thoughts are, what I worry about is we pay $22,000 for this, and like Dan's putting all that stuff up on the web now, but what if the sewer department puts nothing on it? What if the future clerk puts nothing on it? Did we just pay $22,000 for a website that's basically nobody's keeping up with? Because I guess there's not a clear defined structure of people who are in charge of anything. And I'll put it this way, I don't mind doing it. I think it's a good idea, but I guess what I would want is I'd want Ed and Tara here, maybe next month, and I would want each department to have a person or a commitment to be putting stuff on there.
I'd be happy to pursue that.
Well, I'd take it a step further. I would like each department to have some skin in the game financially. If they're gonna benefit from this website, they should support the infrastructure that provides it.
And I think that's something that can certainly be looked at next year's budget, because I think this year we're too far into it to, add things to other people's budget for this.
Right. I
Don't
mean,
you
I can
think?
support getting it up and going, but again, what I worry about is when you click on it, it's Beech Grove and there's nothing there. Well, I'm not putting anything on there. It's not my job to do it.
I personally don't think it would be a problem to find someone from each department, but I'd be happy to put that together.
Yeah, I guess that's what I guess, like I said, I would like to wait till the October meeting, or at least this is my opinion only, not your guys's. Said our other two board members are here, and Dr. Kaiser, because again, to me, 22,000 is a pretty good investment. But I'd also like, in the meantime, I'd like to know that each of our city departments, whether it be police, fire, or whoever, they will have a dedicated person and a pledge to keep the website with their services up to date, pictures, information, or whatever, because if we're gonna buy this nice new website, we have to use it to make it worth our money. Otherwise, I feel like we're wasting money.
And each department will be able to collect funds through this website. So the sewer department, it'd be easy to collect money there, and police and fire, court
And
costs,
that's
those
one
sort of
thing that
things.
RDC would never have a reason for that. That's why I asked you if being able to use it to pay.
It would allow us as a city to take credit cards and to ease payments through
Right.
all the
I
departments.
think
I mean,
it'd
that
be good
alone
for
will,
citizens.
I'm sorry?
I think it'd be good for the citizens, like paying their sewer bills. I don't know if they could pay traffic tickets through it, but
And there's ways that we can communicate with citizens too if they choose to. They have a very simple program on getting newsletters or getting notifications when something's uploaded. So if someone wanted a notification when an RDC meeting.
yeah, you could get them to sign up for email blasts and stuff like
Sure,
that.
or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I know there's people who are interested in those things.
Well,
Yeah, I think so too.
Like I said, my only thing is this RDC is getting short on time. But I'd leave it up to these guys, but I would support you coming back in October, I don't remember the date, but doing that meeting, and hopefully Ed, Tara, and Dr. Kaiser are here, and we could discuss it a little more then, and you say, well, police department's committed to it, the fire department, this or that, or not, because, I mean, that's why I asked that question, were any of them there? Because, again, I just don't want to build a system that nobody's going to use, because
Correct.
I don't want our legacy to be another Beech Grove Wi-Fi, where we build a system and no one uses it, or it's not able to be used.
Well, unable to be used.
Well, and I think now is probably, like earlier in the year, it's kind of hard for people to see ahead, but now it's like, well, okay, the year's coming to an end and we need to think about next year, so,
Were the
Again,
other departments approached to put this in their budget for the website earlier this year?
no,
Why not?
I don't have that answer. I don't know. I actually didn't even ask for the 9,000 to be put in my budget. That was, I think Dan Norris approached Dan McMillan about it. And it was there,
And the
surprisingly.
9,000 will cover the yearly operating expenses.
Yes.
Well, that's good. We've at least got the long-term support infrastructure there. If we're only covering the.
Yeah, and I think that was their concern last time, was you couldn't maintain something, but you could.
Yeah, we
Right,
can't.
we can't
yeah,
do
we
that.
knew we couldn't do that.
Right.
Because originally, I think that you were asking for 30,000, so now it's 20.
I looked at the proposal I gave you, and it says 20. I didn't go from memory. I think it says 20 on
You
there.
might be right.
And I could be wrong too. It could be 27, but I think that's
I
like
think
20.
there was talk about the basic, and then there's like 9,000. I mean, it got up,
It was 29,722.
Oh, 29. Okay, see my.
29,
I'm
and
glad
now
you
it's
looked.
2722 plus
29722.
Right.
And then 9,000 a year for maintenance.
So now it's 20,000.
No. It's not. It's 29. If you got that off of the paper I sent you, I had looked at it wrong.
Okay, so it's 29,000 you
Yeah, go
want,
by what's on
not
print.
20. So
Don't
it's
ever-
almost- It's 30,000.
50% more.
So is the ask 20,000?
It's 29. No, 29.
29,722.
well, let me ask you this, so that would cover our first year, right? And if you guys have got 9,000 in your budget for next year,
Oh yeah, you're right. That's where I got 20. I was right. I'm sorry. You're
I just want to
right.
make sure, so
It
yeah, you
did
guys are
include-
covering 9,000, we're covering
Yes.
20,000.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
reasonable.
Okay.
Good. Okay. I'm glad you said that
I
because I
got
was
very
scared that.
confused for a second.
I was too. I felt bad because I came with the wrong number. I was right.
Oh,
Okay.
you're fine.
That's all right. I
Okay.
get it now.
So I thought that was right.
Okay. So what departments, what groups of people, I should say,
I
would you
think it
like
should
me
be
to approach?
police, fire,
Whatever city agencies
Works.
would benefit from having it, I guess.
Parks Department.
Well, I guess my real question is, how do I approach, say, the council or the Board of Works or the mayor or anyone? I mean, should I make sure that all the candidates are on board as well? Or how do I
And
approach
that's-
that?
Well, again, right now,
Things are in the air.
yeah,
I mean, I can talk to Chris Duffer. I have not talked to him. I know Jim Kaufman is completely 100% on board. I know Mayor Buckley is, and I also know Rick Skirvin is because he's been a part of these conversations. So those areas are covered. I believe Chris Duffer is because of the things I've heard him say, but I haven't actually talked to him personally.
well, then I would look at the city website and whatever departments we have listed, I'd wanna make sure that those,
DPW takes
Oh,
money
yeah.
because people pay to have some of their trash, so they could,
Yeah, each department would need to be
compliance that I
represented.
work for, that's under DPW.
Yeah, I think each department would need some representation on the site.
right.
And it could be, after talking to everyone, that there's a smaller group of people. It may not need to be one person from each department. I don't think it would take that many people to manage
I just
it,
want
but
I guess my thought is I just would like to see a commitment from the departments that we would invite to use this website or have as part of the infrastructure of the city of Beech Grove to make a commitment to actually use it.
Mm-hmm.
And again, information technology, this is the wave of the future, and having a good website to collect funds and stuff, I understand, but if it doesn't get used, then what's the point? And that's where I guess city government or government in general is slow to utilize these types of things. And I want to make sure that these departments will grasp hold of this technology and use it, that we won't spend $20,722 in vain for something that goes down in 6 months or a year because
Well, the nice
nobody
thing,
put anything in it or took care of it.
and the nice thing is we'll have several months to really work on who's going
Right.
to manage these things. So
Do
you're
we
right, I think-
do we own the domain name that you mentioned?
or
Gov, we do.
probably. I mean, that's probably what it will be.
Right,
I don't know if that's already out there. There's other beach groves and
Yeah, but you
I
can't,
know.
Gov has to be used by government only.
right.
It cannot, so
Okay.
if we use beachgrove.gov, that's ours.
I mean,
Okay.
it might end up being like beachgrovein.gov.
I don't
You know,
know
something
what
more
is
specific, but-
beachgrove.com or
No.
Org.
org.
Because I think the other cities that they have are all .gov.
Yeah, Indianapolis is .gov, everything, yeah.
But I mean, the ones that they've created, this company, they did, I think Westfields and Fishers, and I think they're all .gov, so. Okay, so October, is it the same
So
It's the third Thursday.
third Thursday?
Hang on.
you beat me to it.
Let me see if I can pull up this calendar.
October 17th.
Okay.
And yeah, if you just have that, and like I say, and then we'll give Tara and Ed and Dr. Kaiser a chance to ask any questions or support, and then we can move on it then, or, if people want to wait, I'd say we'd wait till January when a new RDC board comes in, because again, if we have a change in mayor or something, they'll want to put their own people on it, and I don't necessarily want to commit the previous administration's policies on.
Should I talk to him as well about that, too?
I honestly, any advice, guys, I don't know.
Talk to who? I'm sorry, I
Rick
was.
Skirvin about his thoughts on.
I would, because, that's a
people for-
possibility. I would,
Plant the seed to say, if you're elected, this is.
if you
think
were to
I'd-
be elected, how do,
I'd cover all my bases if I were you.
I would too.
Cover all the contingencies and possibilities.
Him being on the park board, it's kind of easy because I know, his thoughts on that.
right.
And he's,
Yeah, I would just contact him and say, what are your thoughts on this? It's up for discussion. But I mean, even we on the RDC, come January, we may not be on this RDC.
right.
We have no way of knowing now what the plans are.
Does the mayor appoint people on
The
there?
mayor appoints,
3, and the city council appoints 2.
Okay,
right, yeah,
okay, so it very well could change. Here.
sure could, yeah.
Back October 7th.
Thank
Okay.
you very much.
Yes.
We
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thanks, Angel.
You as well. Next order of business, I didn't get any feedback from Ed, but Tara was happy with the budget proposal, which was only 2 items. One of it, I think is gonna be like $193,000 for the Greenway, but we get that refunded I wanna say like 85 or 90,000 of that gets refunded back in September. So we're, you know what I mean, we're only spending.
Why do we get it refunded?
Because we pay it in and then once it's done, it comes back. I don't understand why, but,
Metropolitan Development.
right, we have to put it in first and then once it's done, we get it back.
Okay.
So we'll get some of that back, and I have yet to hear an actual estimate on the sewer, but I talked to Jeff Peters, and if it goes towards the high end of 650 to 7, he said we've got money to cover that and the Greenway as well. He said we're in very good shape financially for next year.
I can't imagine we have much left over to do much of anything else, though.
No.
Well, I mentioned that, and he said that would be possible if we
Yeah, I
wanted.
saw your email
So
in there.
that's about all we've got left. But here's the good news is no new debt. We're able to pay our bills with cash. So, I mean, we've done a good job if you think about, well, I'm saying we've been frugal in our spending, and now that we've got a project that's gonna bring in millions of dollars to the city of Beech Grove, we can pay for it in cash. We're not sitting here talking about having to finance bonds or something, so.
Right.
But my plan is to do that in the year-end report at the August, whatever it is, second city council meeting,
October, you mean?
October. Thank you.
You missed August, buddy.
Oh, I'll tell you,
That kind of a day.
today was tough. I kept writing 9 September 2020, or 19 September 2020, and then I wrote 20 September 2019. I was transposing the year and the
Working
day.
too
the whole-
hard there, guy.
So,
So you're taking that budget before the city council in October?
that was my thought.
Okay. Do we have to vote on it tonight, or do we vote after they
Well-
see it?
You should vote on it before you
Present it.
to the,
Okay,
Yeah.
so we need to vote tonight.
Yeah, I forgot to print off a copy today. I just got busy.
Well, give us the short, the Reader's
The-
Digest version.
Okay, the Reader's Digest version is there's 2 bills. I think we put 600 and, I wanna say 660,000 for sewer improvement. And then we put, I think 85,000 for Greenway. Those are the only 2 items we've got going next year, and I think right now we're sitting at over 700,000 in the bank.
And you just averaged like our legal fees and Tim and,
I
Those are pretty
only
much what
count-
we do every
right.
year.
We don't even really count those in the budget. We just count things we're gonna spend on, cause you figure the rest of it's maybe 15, 20,000, but I think next year, 2020 will be the last year, cause in 21 we can pay off the bonds early.
right? Are you going to include this 20,000 in the budget, should we decide to do it?
That's a good, should we?
you can always budget for something and not spend.
I mean,
That's what I'm
I'll put
thinking.
it to you this way.
You can budget it, but don't give spending approval until you're.
The other plan B is I can bring it all to the October, 17th meeting, and then somebody can present to the November 1st or 2nd city council meeting.
Is that still timely?
Well, yeah, we've done that in the past. That's usually been our standard procedures to present in November, because
In November? Oh,
One other possible expense you may have is some remediation at the landfill if push up by IDA.
well, they haven't cited us yet, and I'm not gonna worry about it until they do. And
their
what-
report is dated last October, so we're pushing a year already.
Yeah,
Those are they call it site observations, but they could turn that into an actual complaint.
did we ever find out anything on this insurance?
We got back a copy of some of the writers on one of the policies, from Walker. I got a policy number from, the other firm, NFP. The only thing it seems to me that they would cover is unauthorized activities, unusual acts of nature that happens.
So like trees growing are just part that we're gonna be
Yeah.
stuck with. If someone
Yeah.
took a 4-wheel drive and
Drove across.
and did damage, then they would cover that. So basically, those are worthless.
Unless you go rent a four-wheel drive.
Exactly.
These pictures are kind
Well,
of,
I mean, if they're making deep ruts because they're, racing those
Right.
things,
Well, that makes sense, but a tree growing out or soil erosion is part of nature, and we're gonna get stuck covering that.
yeah, it's not an unusual part of nature either. I
No.
mean, it has to be, you could have an unusual, like a storm. Storm caused something,
Yeah, but we'd have to turn it in within a few days. We couldn't wait, 5 years after, and so,
right. My renters did more damage than these pictures.
That's what it reminded me of, you know?
It's terrible.
well, I'll tell you what, we can hold off and do the final budget in October.
Fine.
And,
You mean at our October meeting and
Yeah.
present it to the council in November? I thought we did in October, but I'll take your word for
we
it.
did. We've always done it in October, but because of certain things, I just was trying to get it done so we wouldn't have to not worry about it in November, but it'll be the night before Election Day, and everybody will be stoked to hear an RDC presentation.
I'm
so.
sure. Room will be
Well, I'm not
packed.
real sure about that, but
Other than that, I didn't have anything else unless you guys do.
no, I brought that. I want Robert to take it so I don't misplace it, although that's kind of hard to
Motion to adjourn?
Do
misplace.
you guys have anything else, Robert?
Alex, can you remind them of what needs to be done in the next two meetings from the
Yeah.
CSX perspective?
So Jeff is working on maps and data. The next meeting, you'll do a declaratory resolution, reviewing all that, and, agreeing to amend the redevelopment plan. We met to the city council with the budget, it sounds like, at their November meeting. They'll approve it, they'll come back here and do a confirmatory resolution at your November meeting.
And then it has to get uploaded.
And then we need to record it, get it uploaded to DLGF. And before the November meeting, we need to do some newspaper announcements.
Okay, so,
That's a hearing.
so that October 17th meeting, was that what I said? Yeah, October 17th.
Sounds like a busy meeting.
Yeah, that'll be a busy one. Like when we get closer, just make sure you send me that and I'll get it in the agenda and we can talk about it. And, we'll knock that all out then, and then,
Do we need to actually, it's supposed to be the clerk treasurer that posts, and these aren't like posting notices outside here. They're paid legal ads that have to appear.
And the clerk treasurer does that?
well, I guess my question would be, is,
We could do it.
do we have to do it, we have to do that legally, right? But does it matter who does it legally? Then, given that the issues we have been hearing, I would prefer that you guys do it to make sure we're legal. I make sure all I want this thing 100% legal where it can't come back on us. So, Robert, it'll be your guys' responsibility to post the notices. I trust you guys since we're paying you and you work for us to do the right thing, so take care of that as well.
Is there anything we need to do for that? Or is this in the hands of Jeff Peters?
Jeff was gonna get with us soon,
Yeah.
Are we gonna get a firm number on this property sewer development too? Is that coming anytime soon? We talked about that in August, or back in August, and I've heard from 480 to 7.
Well, there's a meeting,
Dennis has invited the RDC to a meeting on the 26th.
26th
Can you
that
two
morning.
go to that, or one of you guys?
He
I have
said
to-
one or two people, I don't know.
I
that
don't-
I
Check
can't-
my calendar.
Cause the 26th.
Of September. I think that's
in
next
October.
Thursday.
Yeah,
yeah,
that one's
I
gonna
will
be tough
there,
for me
but
to,
one of you should be there as well.
yeah, that
Yeah,
one, that one's
Dennis
gonna be
wants one or
hard for
two
me
of
to
us
make.
there. I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you right now, it's gonna be, we've got so much going on right now, it's gonna be hard for me to get to that one. But if one of you two, or I can let Tara know, but yeah, we need at least one there, so.
Well, Ed has gone to the last one. Maybe Ed would want to follow through because he went to the last CSX. So why
And
don't
then-
you reach out to them
Okay,
and
I
see
will, I'll
if,
put an email out tonight saying, hey, I need, and then, after that 17th of October meeting, if we need another quick special meeting or something to resolve stuff, we can do it, but I think we won't, because you'll have to go to the city council next for the November 1st, right, and get them to approve it. And then the November, whatever it is, that would be the meeting when we vote on everything and take care of everything.
Yeah, we put it into your regularly scheduled meeting.
Okay,
We'll work back from that.
perfect.
We'll say-
And you'll go to that city council meeting?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll
Perfect.
all be at,
Now, unless, I mean, the waiting till your November meeting, that's already scheduled, does give us just a short amount of time.
No, let's try to get it in October, get what we need done in October, so we can get the city council in November and get it done. Then that gives us the October 17th meeting, or November, whatever day it is, meeting to finish up everything, vote on everything, and.
because they have to have it by December 1st.
Right, we want it by December 1st, for, it'll be,
We'll have
given,
about 10 days to submit everything.
yeah.
Is that
With
enough?
plenty of time, you know,
It
as
is?
long as nothing goes wrong.
Yeah,
Um,
you know, worries me about what we talked about in terms of things not getting posted, but
I want to make sure that, like I said, this is too important not to, like I say, take any chances, so we'll do it that way. Way too important.
The 21st of November is the third Thursday,
yeah.
Yeah.
week
that's-
before Thanksgiving.
That's right, Thanksgiving is not till the following week,
Yes, it's the fourth Thursday.
yeah.
Fall's late this year, 28th.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the latest Thanksgiving I can remember.
me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Okay, so
And so October
21st.
21st would be that would be and theoretically, guys, that is, the way we've been doing that is the last RDC meeting of the year.
Right.
Because we take a June and December off. So,
Unless, yeah, we do.
I mean, if you have to, you could have a special meeting, but it's too late.
right, so you guys have got the timeline, you'll make it, I'm sure, so. If you need anything from us, just let us know, because we can schedule meetings pretty quick if we need to. We just need to have 2 business days, so.
And you received the timeline from Alex, right?
Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. I don't see any issues.
Received what?
Alex set out a timeline of the meetings.
I think only Donald was copied on it.
I will forward it, or go ahead and forward it to
I'll
the
send it to
RDC@beechgrove.com, yeah. Go
I was
ahead.
gonna say, I missed it if I got
Yeah.
it.
I haven't seen it.
I didn't look at that, yeah, but go ahead and send that out to all of them.
Okay,
I didn't even think about, I didn't look at it, but yeah, I looked at it and that's fine. Like I say, we're on pace to meet what we need. I mean, the only variables we have right now is how much they're gonna ask for the sewer. You know, and again, I'm still waiting to hear the scope of that project, especially if they're talking about starting in January and February. The wheels of government don't turn that fast, and that's what I worry about. So,
One thing I want to point out on our fundraising, most of that is the work, and it's very, very involved. It relates to CSX by our property lawyer, Tammy Ortman. There's just a lot of work she's had to do, not only initially, but now on easements that relate to the property in terms of street vacation, which she's now started on. There's a street that has to be
Right.
vacated. So, and that also requires legal notices too, so.
make sure we cover those.
Yeah, and that's not in Alex's timeline, which only relates to the TIF
Right.
issue.
right.
Like I say, it's a drop in the bucket compared to what we'll be getting in the future. And so I say, I wanna make sure we're 100% right, 100% legal on this, that we don't have somebody coming back in 6 months or a year and saying, this wasn't done this way or that way. We want this to go smooth, cause we're getting a new business in Beech Grove, and we're developing land that, as far as I know, has never been developed. So, anything else? Not, I'd ask for a motion to adjourn at 7:46 PM.
Makes that motion.
Second,
A second.
meeting is adjourned. Thank you. We'll see you in October.